Hello everyone, welcome to Nostech Academy. In this video, I'm going to explain blood group inheritance in human beings. Okay, and this is under genetics. This is biology, by the way. Okay, so now blood group inheritance in humans is controlled by three alleles. Okay, allele A, B, and O. Okay, so the other information that you need to know when it comes to blood group inheritance in humans, you need to know the dominant and the recessive allele. All right, so know that allele A, okay, and allele B. So A and B are dominant over dominant over blood group O, over allele O, okay, over O. All right, so they are dominant, meaning when A and O are present together, remember alleles are written in terms of pairs, so A and O present, then A will be dominant. Okay, that's what it means. So if you have something like this, A, O, since A is dominant, so it means that a person has blood group A, since A is always dominant over O. Same as B, O. This one, a person is said to be blood group B because B is dominant over O. That's the meaning of this statement. Blood group A, allele A and B are dominant over allele O. Okay. Now, in as much as they are dominant over O, they are codominant over each other. All right, they are codominant over each other. Okay, so codominance, it means to coexist. So they exist at the same time, meaning where there is A and B, there is no allele is dominant over another. Okay, they are both dominant, so meaning they are co-dominant. So a person will not be said to be blood group A or blood group B, but a person who have blood group AB. Okay, blood group AB. Now, let me just show you common genotypes. Okay, common genotypes when it comes to blood group inheritance in humans. Okay. Okay, so common genotypes. Genotypes, we have AO, okay, we also have A, okay, we have B, O, can also have B, okay, then we also have, let's call this one A, B, C, D, E. You can also have A, A, yes, A, B, E, then F, you have O. Okay, so from the three alleles, we can come up with these common genotypes. Now, let me explain. Since I said that allele A and B are dominant over O, so it means that this one, when it comes to phenotype, so what is the phenotype of this genotype? A person will be said to be blood group let me just write group. So blood group A, okay, because O is recessive and A is dominant. All right. This one will also be blood group A. Now, someone may ask, what's the difference between this one and this one? Now, the difference is that this one, if you see, they're the same. This one is heterozygous blood group A. This one is homozygous blood group A, which is the same. Okay? The alleles are the same. Okay. Now, this one, a person will be said to be blood group B, since B is dominant over O. Alright? This one also will be blood group B, okay, because B and B here, this is homo, okay, homozygous. Alright, homozygous, this is heterozygous blood group A. So if they ask you to do a genetic crossing, okay, crossing between a man with blood group A, which is heterozygous blood group A, what should come in your mind is A heterozygous is A O. Because you can't say AA is not hetero. Hetero means, they have made up of different genotypes. I mean, yes, different genotypes. So, whereby the other one is dominant and the other, different alleles, the other one is dominant and the other one is recessive. Now, if it's AA, this one is homo. And we can't, this is homozygous, I mean. So, listen. Since this one is blood group B, this one, A and B, these are codominant to each other, remember? Meaning a person is blood group A, B. They're both expressed in their phenotype. Okay? So a person will be blood group AB. Alright? Now, we have OO. So OO here, since these are all recessive, then they'll be expressed as blood group O. Okay, as blood group O. Okay, as blood group O. That's all. These are the common genotypes. Okay. Common genotypes and their phenotypes. So if you've noticed, you only have 4 types of blood group. You have blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and blood group O. So from the 3 alleles, we can come up with the 4 types of blood group. Now, blood group A can either be heterozygous A or homozygous A. Blood group B as well can either be blood group A, B, heterozygous, or B, homozygous. Then blood group AB can just be blood group AB, alright, which is co-dominant. Or we only have one, which is blood group O there. So blood group O, when somebody says it's blood group O, just know it is O, okay, not A, O. This is not blood group O, okay? Why? Because A is dominant over this one, so a person will not be blood group O, but a blood group A, heterozygous. Okay? Any question?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
If one of the parents has blood group AB and the other has blood group O, can they have a child with blood group O?
Okay, so she's saying if one of the parents is blood group what?
AB.
If one of the parents is blood group AB and the other one blood group O.
Yes.
Okay, so blood group O, you have no option but this one.
Okay.
Okay, now can they have a child with blood group O? So let's find out. Let's find out together. Okay, to answer your question, we are going to use a genetic diagram to explain. So let genetic crossing. So I just do the shortcut, not the standard way, the way it's supposed to be. So we'll do the standard way when it comes to the examination question, because after this we're going to look at an examination question. Okay. So we're going to cross this one and this one, and it will be A O, which is just blood group what? A. Blood group A, because the O is recessive. Then here it will be AO, right? Yes. Then here it will be like this, which will be BO. Then the last one will also be BO. Now I'll reverse the question. You ask, can a couple where one parent is AB, or even if the other one is blood group O, can they have a child with blood group O? So I ask you, these are genotypes of the offspring. Now I ask you, can they have a child with blood group O? No. No. Okay? No. So never. Why? Because this A and B, these are dominant over O. Even if the other parent is blood group O, just know that that O will be overshadowed by the dominant what? By the dominant allele. Okay? Will be overshadowed by the dominant allele. So the catch is, in the exam when they ask you such questions, just know that when you have blood group AB, even if the other partner has blood group O, you can never have a child with blood group O according to this. Okay? You can never have a child with blood group O. Okay? Do you have another question? Yes. Okay, you can ask.
How can a couple have children with any blood group?
How can a couple have children with any blood group? So you mean in a family you have a couple can have a child with blood group A, B. How can they have A, B, O, and all four types of what blood groups, right?
Yes.
Thank you. So let me explain using. Let me use this party to explain. So I'll also use the genetic diagram. Now, a couple can have children with any blood group type, okay, any blood group, if their blood group is heterozygous. If one of the parents is blood group A, heterozygous, okay, and the other one B, heterozygous. Okay, I'm going to show you. Now you can have you can have children with any blood group type, okay, or blood group, if one of the couples has the blood group A, but not just A, but heterozygous A, not homozygous A. And the other one should be B, okay? The other one should be blood group B, and the B should be heterozygous as well, okay? Heterozygous. Now let me show you. Let's do the crossing. If at all we are going to have all four possible blood group type. So if we cross the first one and the first one there, we are going to have AB. Am I right? Yes. Okay, AB. We go to the first one still, then the last one, right? First and last, we're going to say AO1. Then here, I'm going to do like this. So you always start with a dominant allele. So I'm going to say BO, right? Then this one is OO. Okay? So I think I've answered. So these are genotypes of offspring. Let me explain this. Let's come up with the phenotype of the offspring. Okay? So this, it means that the person has blood group what? AB, right? How about this one? A. This one? B. This one? O. That's it. Alright? So we have blood group A, B, AB, and O. So all four blood group type. Okay? So that's the only way you can have children with any blood group. Okay? Now, the other information that you need to know is that, okay, let me just clear the middle party here. Okay, so the other information that you need to know is that the possibility of having a person, children with blood group O, and how can you not have children with blood group O? The first situation is this. The second instance is if both parents are either are homozygous for their blood group, either A or B. Okay? What it means is homozygous A. Okay? If the other partner is homozygous A as well, how can you have children with blood group O? You can never. Okay? You can never. If you do the crossing, all the children will have blood group A, and it will be homozygous what? A. Right? Now, also, AB. You can never have a child with blood group what? O. Okay? How about BB? Can you have a child with blood group O? No. You can't have a child with blood group O. Blood group what? Blood group O. Okay, so having looked at this, I think we can come to the conclusion that blood group inheritance, determining blood group inheritance is very important. Okay, the blood group type is very important. You need to know your blood group type and the blood group type of your partner. Okay, you need to know so that you know the blood group type of the children. So there are things that you need to take to consider. Especially when it comes to blood transfusion. Blood group is one of the things to do, okay, to determine before doing a blood transfusion. Okay, there is blood group, blood screening, you check if there are infections. Okay, there is also a rhesus factor. You check the additional antigen, the presence of an additional antigen in the body. Okay, if so that you can avoid some conditions like jaundice, which you call erythroblastosis fetolis, okay, which is deadly, okay, to a child. But nowadays, there's chemotherapy, technology, so chances of a baby dying minimal. Okay, so now let's look at the examination question. A full examination.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an example of genetics question under blood group inheritance in humans. This came in 2017, paper 2, Intendo. So the question reads, Mrs. Mumba delivered a baby girl in a certain hospital. Mrs. Mumba has blood group O, and the father to the girl has blood group AB. Mrs. Mumba sues the hospital for giving her a wrong baby whose blood group was O. Explain using a genetic diagram why Mrs. Mumba would win or lose the case. 8 marks. Second question, what could have been the correct genotype of the actual father? What could have been the correct genotype of the actual father? That's 1 mark. Okay, that's the bonus. All right. So now, let's solve. So what you need to do, the first thing is to write the phenotype, parental phenotype. Okay? All right. Parental phenotype, parental phenotype here. So now you have the father here, then you have mother. Okay, so the phenotype of the father is blood group AB. Okay, and the phenotype of the mother is blood group O. Okay, the next is the parental genotype. All right, parental genotype. Parental genotype. So the genotype of the father, since it is AB and both are dominant over each other, so it is allele A, allele B. This is the genotype of the father. And the genotype of the mother, whose blood group is AO, is COO. Okay? Alright? So, what we're going to do, we're going to have gametes. Okay? This one be written as A, and this one like this, B. Alright? This one, so this will be crossed against T with the blood group of the father, or the mother. So this one will also be O. This will also be O. So if we do the genetic crossing here, will be this and this, which will be AO. Okay, this one and the last one there, it will be AO. Then this one and this one will be B. Oh, why am I starting with B and not O? Because A and B are dominant over allele O, but they are codominant with each other. Okay? Then we have the last one, which is BO. So what I'm doing here, this is fertilization. Fertilization. Okay, then this is offspring genotype. Okay, this is the genotype of the offspring. So now let's look at the offspring phenotype of children. We want to know if Mrs. Mumba would win or lose the case. So this is blood group A, this is blood group A, this is blood group B, this is blood group B. So when it comes to phenotypic ratio, phenotypic ratio, so since you have two blood group A and two blood group B, then the phenotypic ratio is 1:1, 2:2, then it is 2:2. Then you cancel 2 there, 1, 2 there, 1, so it is 1:1. Okay, that is the phenotypic ratio. Okay, therefore, what did you say? Would Mrs. Mumba win or lose the case according to this? She would win the case, yes, because according to what I explained earlier, I said that a couple where one parent is blood group AB and the other one or AB, just AB, a couple can never have a child with blood group O. So therefore, you can say Mrs. Mumba would win the case because a couple where one partner has blood group AB, the couple can never have a child with blood group O. That's it. 8 marks. You've explained. So make sure you do everything down here like this. Okay? We've shown that Mrs. Mumba would win the case. And you've given your reason there. You get 8 marks. Then question B, they're saying, what could have been the correct genotype of the actual father of this baby whose blood group was O? So in other words, they're saying, how can a couple have a child with blood group O? Okay, so you can say the father may be blood group O as well. To have blood group O, the father should have blood group O and the mother blood group O, or AB and the mother AB. Okay, since we don't know the genotype of the mother of this child, okay, so how can they have this? They can have a child with blood group O if the father is O and the mother with any blood group apart except homozygous A, homozygous B, and the blood group AB. Okay, so you can just write this. This is 1 mark. This one is fine. Okay, thank you so much. Remember to subscribe if you've this video has helped you. If you have a question, ask in the comment section. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye bye.